Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Ria Varsami and I'm a shamanic astrologer. Today I will be sharing with you astrological information about the upcoming full moon in Sagittarius that is happening on the 11th of June. So we have to connect this full moon with the previous new moon because this works all together. So we started this new moon cycle with a new moon in Gemini 2 weeks ago. So the whole new moon energy was like very positive, and the most positive signs that we have in the 12 zodiacs is the Gemini and Sagittarius. So we had the cycle starting with a new moon in Gemini, and we have now the peak of the moon cycle with a full moon in Sagittarius. So the first thing I want to share with you is that it's a very positive cycle. This one is very, you might feel very light energy, very positive, very expansive energy. Now, every full moon is a time when we release, when we let go, whatever is not serving us. Particularly when we have a full moon in Sagittarius, is an amazing time to connect with the truth. Because Sagittarius connects with the truth, and the full moon is always a time when whatever was under the carpet, we are able to see it now, brings light to the darkest spots that we have in our life. In addition to this, we are keep going on with Saturn in the first degrees of Aries, and also we have another major planet, Jupiter, changing signs only 2 days before this full moon. So before I continue, I will analyze everything for you in this video. If you're not a subscriber, make sure that you subscribe to my channel so so that I can continue making these videos for you guys. My tongue is like, okay. So also I want to thank you so much for your beautiful comments and your wishes for recovery. I'm much better. The universe heard all of your wishes, so they helped me a lot. They gave me a lot of hope, a lot of happiness, I was so happy to read all of your comments. Thank you so much. I think there's not even a single person I didn't write something about this, so you guys are very amazing. Thank you for this. And I have also some amazing news to share with you. So I made also a special video on my website. If you want to learn a little bit more, you can watch there. So I'm offering a new online course that is starting on the 8th of July. And this is a live course, so it's via Zoom. You have also the option to just request the video recordings, but it's a live course. So in this course, I will teach you how to create your own spiritual practice. And I know it's been almost 3 years. People have been writing in the comments, Ria, how to ground myself? Ria, how to meditate? Ria, how to connect with the moon cycles? I don't know. Or a lot of this kind of questions. So also my experience with the surgery and everything, I have a special video about it. So please watch it on my website. I analyze everything, a little bit of my psychotherapy there. So I got so much inspiration now, and I just prepared this amazing course that you will learn how to create your own spiritual practice. You will learn mindful meditation techniques. You will learn how to protect, seal your energy. You will learn how to ground yourself, grounding practices, and also some gentle breathing techniques. And also we're going to be using journaling. So it's just amazing. It's just amazing. So I'll put the link down in the description. There is an early bird prize until the 21st of July. And as I said, if you can't make it live, you can still join the course and you can just request the video recordings. Also, just a little more note. Sorry for speaking long about these things, but I have to also, there's a lot of things going on now, so I want to let you know. So also there is the 3-month Moon Magic course. This is the 4th time that I'm doing it, and I opened the bookings, and this course is starting on the 18th of October. So there is also an early bird prize until the 15th of July if you want to take advantage of that as well. I put the link also in the description. And of course, if you want to get notified every time I have new courses or workshops, the best way is to subscribe to my email list. You can also find the link down, or also follow me on social media, my Instagram. I'm more active on Instagram and Facebook. So this way you get notified every time. And also I bring more content there, so you can just know more. Anyways, okay, so we're ready now. Let's start. So first of all, it's very interesting because this particular full moon connects with a new moon in Sagittarius that happened back on the 12th of December 2023. So I want you to write down this date and just reflect. It was a new moon in Sagittarius exactly in the same degrees. It was like 20 degrees, 39 degrees of Sagittarius. And that was the 12th of December 2023. And now we have a full moon in Sagittarius, 20 degrees, 38 seconds. It's almost a second, the difference. It's crazy. So it was very funny enough because I usually receive lots of like messages for this video. Sometimes I sleep, I see dreams, sometimes I wake up with some insights. I'm like, oh, I have to speak about this in the video. So this time was very different because in that day of this new moon, first of all, my ex-boyfriend just decided to break up with me, so I really much remember this new moon. And the second thing is that I painted a new moon painting that I never done watercolor before. And today I had, like, before making this video, I was like, I have to paint with watercolor. I have to paint with watercolor. I'm like, what is that now? And I paint something, this painting, and I just realized how similar was the previous one. So then I was like, wait a minute, let's check the new moon. So this is like how I found out about this. And then I started taking all the days. I was like, yeah, this is it. There's not any other one. Like, it's been like so many years we didn't have that one. So it was very interesting. So I wanted to reflect what was starting back for your life on the 12th of December 2023 with the themes of Sagittarius we're going to be talking about. And something now is closing. Something now is closing with this particular full moon. So Sagittarius energy, especially this full moon, is all about the new vision. It's about the new vision. And remember, in the last video, I talked a lot about this new dream that conjunction of Saturn, Neptune, and the North Node are bringing to us. They're bringing this energy. So with this full moon, is like this new vision of us is actually starting to take place. It's actually, we're starting to take action towards it. So it's really amazing. So Sagittarius connects with the truth, connects with sincerity, connects with inspiration, adventure, traveling, exploration, expansion, freedom. In shamanic astrology, Sagittarius is the archetype of the seeker of the truth, the visionary, and also the archetype of the philosopher. Of course, also connects with the philosophy. But what I like about Sagittarius is that it connects also with our higher self. And always when I speak about Sagittarius, I see like this eagle looking from above and can have a higher perspective of whatever is going on. So reflecting on that, on this energy of Sagittarius, maybe some truth was revealed to you back in the middle of December 2023. Something activated there, and now you just have the fruit of that. Maybe something started there that all this, like, almost, I didn't count how much is this actually. It's actually a year and a half or something like that, right? It's 1 year and a half. Like, maybe something got activated there, and all this year and a half, something you learned, and you're like, I get why it was like that, the truth and insight. And maybe it was what was starting back then for you. You walk all this way for now to create this new vision for your life. Because this full moon is all about us creating this new vision, this new dream. The previous new moon was just bringing this energy to us, like, oh, we have to create a new dream. We have to have this positive energy of Gemini was like our mind, perspective, ideas, all these things. Now it's like the moon is trining not Saturn. no, it's trining Mars. This moon is trining Mars. It's all about, now it's time to take action for us. Like, the energy of the masculine force is facilitated now. And also, as I said, is like, now we feel like this, like we are already creating that now. So the moon also is trining Chiron. So it's a lot about facilitating these deeper wounds we had, and we just kept working the last, especially, I would say, two months. I talked a lot about this, the eclipse season we had, the last cycle that was really heavy. So also now Chiron is like, okay, I give you some facilitation there, because now it's like we went through some healing. So now all this energy is helping us to create that new vision for ourselves. So it's pretty nice. Okay, this is number one. I love this one. I was so excited to find out. I didn't plan to find out. It was just like, every time it's always happening something like that. Something is a reminder. I cannot miss things like that. It's always, I have some reminders, let's say. So as I said, Saturn in the last video, if you guys haven't watched the last video, I talk a lot about Saturn. Please watch it, because I'm not going to repeat the same things in this video. So Saturn entered in Aries, and it's going to stay until the end of September, and then it's going to go back to Pisces. And officially from February 2026, it's going to move officially to Aries and start a new 28-year cycle. So I call them the giants. So these planets are so important and so opposite to each other. So we have Saturn, which is all about contraction, karma, challenge, difficulties. And then we have Jupiter, which is actually a really big planet if you see it with a telescope. So it's like expansion, easiness, opportunities. It's like very beautiful one. So Saturn entered in a new energy with the previous new moon, and now Jupiter, just 3 days, 3 days, 3 days, yeah, almost, before this full moon, is entering into a new sign, is entering into Cancer. So Jupiter has a 12-year cycle and stays for 1 year in each sign. So Jupiter, Jupiter has been in Gemini for the last year, and from the 9th of June, literally 2-3 days before the 3 days, I'm fine. I have some trouble with counting today. Is going to be entering into Cancer from the 9th of June. So we are starting a new 1 year cycle with Jupiter. So Jupiter in Gemini was a lot about mind activation, ideas, perspective, communication, socializing, all of this, also dualistic nature of Gemini. And now we're moving into Cancer. We're moving from the mind to the heart. So heart. So Cancer is all about home, emotion, sensitivity, family, our roots. So it's like very, very different energy. So you might feel already this shift, and especially with this full moon, because this full moon is amplifying also this energy. And I'll tell you why. So Jupiter also is the ruler of Sagittarius. So the ruling planet always gives us more information about the chart, about what's going on with the full moon, and also is like ruling. So it's like an umbrella above everything. It's like when something is ruled by Jupiter, it's like beautiful. It's opportunities, expansion. It's the most positive planet we have. So that's why I say in the previous new moon was a lot about Mercury. You guys remember it was a lot about our throat. So now it's all about our third eye. It's all about expansion, Jupiter energy. Jupiter conjuncts Mercury under this full moon, and also conjuncts the Sun. So it's very interesting. And the Sun is in Gemini, and Jupiter is in Cancer, like the first degrees. So this is very, very interesting. So I'll explain to you what does it mean. As I said, it's the ruler. So Mercury is in Cancer, 4 degrees of Cancer. Jupiter, first degree of Cancer. So it's a lot, again, a lot about the throat with Jupiter there, amplifying the Mercurian energy, a lot about our communications, our socializing, how much we can express ourselves, how we can freely be ourselves without the guilt, how much we can show ourselves authentically to the world. And that was the theme we started working with the new moon in Gemini, because this always connects. And of course, Jupiter conjuncting the Sun in Gemini there also, there is a lot of like, again, this Gemini energy, which is a lot about the mind. So it's like a very, very interesting like time now, because I feel like it's a lot of like inspiration, a lot of like ideas, a lot of perspective. And also we have this kind of heart connection at the same time with Jupiter entering Cancer, this kind of like also home, of course, to our body, to ourselves, and also this connection with our emotions, with our sensitivity. So it's very interesting. I love this combination. And as I said before, also we have Saturn in Aries, so that's very interesting. These two giant planets, the outer planets, are like change signs, very close to each other in this particular moon cycle. So in the last new moon, Saturn changed signs, and in the full moon, Jupiter changed signs. And this is not something that happens all the time. As I said, Jupiter takes 1 year, Saturn takes even more years, like to change signs, like 2.5 years almost. But now was going back and forth a little bit, didn't change forever for good. It will change in February. So it's very interesting, this thing. So this is when planets like that are so important in astrology are changing sign. It's like very new energy coming. It's like very new energy. You probably feel that already. And also this full moon can help you a lot to find lots of freedom, because all of this energy has to do with freedom, has to do with expression, has to do with dreaming, with visions, with inspiration. It's such a beautiful, beautiful energy. Such a beautiful energy. I really, really love it. I really love it. So that's what I want to share with you. It's really amazing. And of course, I said already before, Saturn conjuncting Neptune and the North Node, still this going on. So watch the previous video if you haven't watched. It's a lot about this new dream, a lot about our intuition, our spiritual connection with Neptune. All of this is still working with us, and it will be working for us for the upcoming months. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Thank you so much again for your beautiful comments and your wishes. I'm so grateful. And feel free to join the upcoming course for July. We're going to be live on Zoom, and take advantage of the early bird price of the 1 month course, and also take advantage of the early bird price for the 3 month course starting in October. Bye for now.